all of the political developments that are taking place, some in Delhi, Punjab, and of course West Bengal, a little bit in Kerala as well today. There's a lot that's happened in Uttar Pradesh as well, where campaigning for the general elections is now in full swing, beginning with Amethi, the former stronghold of the Gandhi Nehru family, which is now represented by Union Minister Smriti Irani in the Lok Sabha. Irani today began a 4-day tour of her constituency. The Minister for Women and Child Development held a Jan Samvad where she interacted with people from all walks of life and issued a public challenge to Rahul Gandhi, who she defeated, remember, last time around with 55,000 votes. Smriti Irani goaded Rahul Gandhi to contest the general elections from Amethi once again in 2024. Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi was incidentally in Amethi as well on the 37th day of his Bharat Jodo Yatra, where he held a roadshow and addressed a public meeting. The public meeting was also addressed by AICC President Mallikarjun Kharge. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi took part in the Shilnyas ceremony of the Sri Kalki Dham Mandir in Sambal alongside the chairman of the Kalki Dham Nirman Trust, the suspended Congress leader Acharya Pramod Krishnam. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath was also in attendance and accompanied by the PM on his two-city tour of Uttar Pradesh, which began today. This brings us to the capital city of Lucknow, where Samajwadi Party is undergoing seismic developments. Former General Secretary Swami Prasad Maurya addressed rumours of a breakaway from the party after he quit his position in the SP. Maurya said, and I quote, "I have left this decision to the party workers with a key ally in the party hierarchy holding the suspense." Akhilesh Yadav is now facing yet another problem ahead of the 2024 general elections. Another headache for the former UP CM comes in the form of the Congress party, with Akhilesh flatly refusing to join the Bharat Jodo Yatra till discussions on seat sharing for 2024 elections can conclude. Akhilesh Yadav has also provided an update on the talks, saying that his offer of giving his ally 17 seats in the Lok Sabha was refused by the Congress party. This is the state which is at the heart of general elections, simply by the sheer size of Uttar Pradesh, which carries the largest number of Lok Sabha seats. 80 seats are up for grabs in the upcoming elections. The Bharatiya Janata Party almost swept the state the last time around, but what really will be their fate this time around, and what do some of the developments in the state then really mean for Uttar Pradesh, where the Prime Minister today has also launched developmental projects worth rupees 10 lakh crores as he stood alongside the UP Chief Minister. Mukesh Tyagi of the BJP with us, Ishan Tyagi of the Congress with us, Taira Khan of the SP with us, and Manasvi Thapar, political analyst, also with us on the broadcast. Let me begin with the Samajwadi Party. Tariq Khan, let me begin with you. As far as the SP's plans are concerned, what really is then the status right now of Mr. Maurya in your party?
No, we are just heading towards the election. And we are concentrating on the election. We have just released 11 another candidates for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, and what the others are doing, we are least bothered about that. And we are working for the election. We are approaching to the people, the great people of Uttar Pradesh, asking them for the root cause of non-development agenda of Bharatiya Janata Party, telling them in case we come in power, we'll head towards caste census, we'll abolish, we will come with old pension schemes, and there has been a lot more for the poor people of India. The government of Bharatiya Janata Party have waived 14 lakh crore rupees to the rich people. So we are just planning to have all those things, and we are heading towards the people of India and approaching them and telling them that these are the non-development agenda of Bharatiya Janata Party, and we are fighting against that. Rest what Maurya ji is doing and what else is doing, we are least bothered about that. We are continuously, we are ahead.
Okay. You may not be bothered by SP Maurya, Tariq Khan, but are you at least bothered about the Congress party, or is that also not a problem really for the Samajwadi Party, which has offered, which has presented its seat sharing formula, but it has been rejected. And now Akhilesh Yadav is saying that I'm not even going to join the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra till we come up with some sort of a conclusion. What does this then really even mean for the INDIA bloc?
This means that let's first come with a formula of seat, then we will come together and say the people that we have joined the hand. What happened with India Alliance, that some of our partner have left in between. We don't want to have these type of scenario in Uttar Pradesh. We want to have a clear-cut plan with Congress. Let's zero down it to the final level, that this will be the seat sharing formula. Then we'll say to the people that now we are all together, and we'll have a rally, or our leader will start joining the Bharat Jodo Yatra, like these things. But until and unless all type of seat sharing things it's finalized, it's not good to join hands, because what happened with India Alliance, we don't want that the same thing would happen or unfortunately happen in Uttar Pradesh as well.
Okay, I have Ishan Tyagi of the Congress Party also with me on the broadcast. Mr. Tyagi, I'd just like to understand from you, you've heard what the SP spokesperson has had to say. Now, Rahul Gandhi is in Uttar Pradesh. Does it look very nice, the fact that his alliance partner is not even joining his yatra? At least in Bihar, you had a Tejashwi Yadav who was on the jeep with Rahul Gandhi. So at least some photo op came out of it. They were seen together, they were pictured together, videos floated around. So at least from a photo op perspective, they did a good job in Bihar. Do you feel that this could possibly once again further put a dent in the INDIA bloc, the fact that SP is hell-bent on securing the seat-sharing formula before even appearing in Rahul Gandhi's yatra with him?
Devika, first of all, I would like to bring to the light that the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra is highly successful in Uttar Pradesh, with lakhs and lakhs of people joining Rahul Gandhi, and primarily the people who are unemployed, the women who are being raped in Uttar Pradesh, and the people who are not getting their promises fulfilled by the Bharatiya Janata Party's government in Uttar Pradesh, first of all. Second, let's come to India Alliance, right? So Samajwadi Party, so there's a mechanism to which the seat sharing formula and the seat sharing is decided between all our alliance partners, right? So that mechanism is in place, and it is in place. We are in talks with Samajwadi Party as well, and nowhere, mind it, nowhere Akhilesh Yadav ji has said that he is not going to join Bharat Jodo Yatra, or something like he is going to leave, or something like they are going to give certain seats.
But Tariq Khan just said that. Ishan Tyagi, Tariq Khan just said that we want clarity on the seat sharing formula first, then we'll decide what is it that we want to do with the Congress Party.
No, of course, there should be a clarity. When we join hands with any of our alliance partners, we should have clarity, right? So we are working towards clarity. Samajwadi Party and Congress Party are combinedly working towards achieving a consensus on the seat sharing formula, and I'm sure Akhilesh Yadav ji will join Bharat Jodo Yatra and strengthen the alliance in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, what really then is the problem of the Congress Party? See, ultimately it boils down to very simple numbers. There are 80 seats. The Congress is being offered 17 by the Samajwadi Party. What is the number that the Congress Party has in mind for its own self?
Devika, where does it say that the Samajwadi Party has given 17 seats to the Congress Party? Where does it say?
Our sources tell us.
We all in the panel have not been in those conversations between Samajwadi Party and the Congress Party leaders. Right.
Okay, then, so all right. Okay, fair enough. You've not heard it, and now you want to say that I am also picking up information and I should not be doing that. Fine, fair enough. You go ahead with that. But I then want to ask you another question. How much time is left for the election?
See,
roughly the elections will happen in April and May. We are now end of February. So when will they come up with a plan?
Devika, the preparations for elections have not stopped. We have certain machineries for each thing. We have a certain machinery for elections. We have a certain machinery for the alliance. We have a certain machinery for Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. and our machinery is working perfectly. And I'm sure that the India Alliance will succeed in winning majority of the seats in Uttar Pradesh and defeat the malpractices of Bharatiya Janata Party in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, Manasri Thapar, let me bring you to the conversation. Was the formation of the INDIA bloc ahead of the elections probably not a cogent strategy on the part of the opposition? Should they have just done something after the election once they had the numbers in place? Because now it's just seeming like everybody in the opposition is very confused about how to go forward.
I don't think there is any confusion. I feel that there is no roadmap ahead. Confusion is a later stage when there are multiple discussions happening. There's no discussion happening. I think India bloc as of now does not have the next round of meeting. I think the SP spokesperson and the Congress spokesperson is here. They don't know the way the next meeting is, when the next meeting is going to be there, while the elections are already on their heads as of now. So that is something which is very interesting for India bloc. When the heat of election is started up, there is a Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra happening. How it's going to be turning around for the voters, it's also going to be very interesting, a great political lesson which we'll come to know after 2024. Now, having said all this, this is somehow completely leading, giving an overall morale booster to BJP, which is now speaking about 400 plus, which is ridiculing the opposition left, right, and center. Apart from that, their motives, their thought process is something which is very different. And if you have to fight the likes of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, you have to think like him, you have to deal like him. And as of now, there is no white paper from the opposition leaders. There is no common minimum program which has come out. There is no manifesto discussion which has happened. So what is the ground they are fighting on? The only ground which I see they are fighting on is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That's a great ground to fight on. But are you united enough to convince the voters to vote you when they are going to go out? What is that alternative against BJP you are going to provide? From the India bloc, if there is a Narendra Modi candidate, because it is not a BJP candidate, you have to understand, it is not a BJP which BJP was born out. It is Narendra Modi's BJP. So Narendra Modi's candidate and India bloc's candidate. How is that going to be a convincing parallel fight for the voters to give vote towards a India bloc leader? Because what is happening as of now is Mamata Banerjee is not speaking as per the India bloc should have spoken.
Mamata Banerjee is in fact speaking against the Congress party.
Against it, yeah.
Aam Aadmi Party is speaking against the Congress party. CPIM is speaking against the Congress party.
Devika, not only they are speaking against it, Indian National Congress Bengal unit is also speaking against the India bloc. Delhi Congress unit is also speaking against the India bloc. So you have to understand, the states units are also not united of Congress. Now, Congress being the largest political party in the India bloc has to take the lead from the front. They have to be the big brother in terms of taking the initiative of calling meetings. They have to take the lead also in adjusting with the local regional political parties, because they'll be the one who will be stepping back. They'll have to be smaller brothers in regional, in states like UP, in states like in states like Bihar, Punjab, Delhi, and also West Bengal. You have to be the smaller brother. You are already there at the third or the second or the fourth number. You can't be asking a 50-50 seat sharing ratio, or a 30-70 also for that matter. Look what the Aam Aadmi Party did. They gave one seat in Delhi, and without any discussion with the Congress leaders there. So what is happening as of now is, though Congress, now what it looks like is, it is only Congress which is wanting that India bloc should be sustaining, while the regional players with the likes of the SP or the likes of the Aam Aadmi Party or the TMC are no more interested in the India bloc, because their words, their speeches are not matching with the thought process of India bloc. On the contrary, Congress has played a better role in terms of being understanding of the alliances politics. They have not spoken out of context as of now. They have not ridiculed TMC, they have not ridiculed Aam Aadmi Party, they have not ridiculed SP from the national leadership. So this is what they have shown in their progress of a larger player, of a bigger player. But the regional players, the opposition unity is not there. This is something which we need to accept if we want to fight, because until we accept, we will not create a solution. Until we all are on the same page, if we have to fight against Narendra Modi, we have to understand that he is a 24/7 politician. His party is 24/7 working cadre, and now they already had that Mandapam meeting with all their leaders. Their roadmap is already clear. What I heard was they're ready the Ram Rajya for the next 1,000 years. So they've given that narrative to the people. It's not about 2024. Their thought process and talk process is much ahead of it. Why?
Okay.
The opposition as of now looks very, very nascent in the political narrative of 2024.
Okay, Mukesh Tyagi bringing you into the conversation. Ishant Tyagi, I'll give you an opportunity. In fact, Ishant, go ahead. You wanted to respond to what was being said, then I'll bring in Mukesh.
Yes, because there were certain things said about the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. What's the narrative of the Yatra? So let me underline the key narrative of the Yatra. So Bharat Jodo Yatra is all about setting the tone of the country, right? It sets the tone what the country needs right now. We need employment. We need corruption-free state. The third thing we need is we need our women to feel safe. That's the motive of the Yatra. We are taking this narrative to
But
the
Ishant,
people.
how is that
Yes.
being achieved? When you say that the narrative is for employment and for women's safety, how is that narrative being set through a yatra? Is it simply basis that I'm going and speaking to people in a certain district as Rahul Gandhi and I'm trying to understand their
No.
problems? Or am I going
Devika,
there and
that's-
presenting Congress's vision plan, which the vision plan has not come to us yet? It's not reached me.
Devika,
But is it
Devika,
reaching the
that is
people on the
fundament-
ground?
Devika, that is the fundamental difference between Bharatiya Janata Party and how we spread our narrative, right? We believe in a dialogue. We do not believe in a monologue. We are talking to the people. We are understanding their needs and amplifying their problems to the current government, which the government has failed to respond on any point.
Devika, can I come in?
The government has failed to respond on any point and even correct anything.
Okay, all right. Mukesh Tyagi, bring you into the conversation. Manasvi, I'll come to you in just a moment. Mukesh Tyagi, what is then the BJP's game plan as far as Uttar Pradesh is concerned? Like I said, largest state, 80 seats, managed to almost sweep this state last time around. Is there
to
fight
add,
in Uttar
Devika,
Pradesh, Mukesh Tyagi, against a Congress and an SP, or are you expecting it to really be against the regional players itself?
No, it is written on the wall. There is I think, volcano simmering under the unity of India alliance. Ekla Chalo is one of the mottos of Rahul Gandhi. And look at the audacity of defense when it says that Samajwadi Party is supporting and cooperating with the Congress. Mr. Rahul Gandhi is entering in Fursatganj and Amethi, and there is not even an iota of sign of Samajwadi Party supporting. My prediction is very, very clear that Congress is going to contest against SP very soon. There will be triangular fight. So this India alliance is completely a mockery, and absolutely, like 31st December was the last date for striking a seat sharing. I mean, although elections are just a few days left, few weeks left, and they have not been able to strike. Look at Mamata Banerjee talking only 40 seats will come to Congress. So Congress has been reduced to absolutely minuscule presence in the political landscape of India. And now somebody was saying that they are not criticizing each other. What about Congress politician talking against Mamata Banerjee, and Mamata Banerjee saying Congress is a B team of Bharatiya Janata Party? This kind of, in Madhya Pradesh election, SP wanted a 5 seats. What they did, they refused to give them 5 seats. And SP placed 75 candidates in Madhya Pradesh. Akhilesh kaun hota hai? So these kinds of serious differences exist in the India Alliance, and that's the reason the splinter group is breaking away. India Alliance, most of the parties are realizing that's a sinking ship. There's no point wasting your political capital on the parties which are absolutely based on ambitions of becoming the Prime Minister. Rahul Gandhi wants the Prime Minister. When Mamata Banerjee proposed the name of Mallikarjun Kharge, I mean, you should have seen the faces of all the politicians in Congress. So what I'm trying to say is that there is a complete deep division. The fault line is very deep. There is no unity of thinking. There is no unity of action. They are all going in monotonous way.
Okay.
They are They have no manifesto. The elections are around the corner. Look at the condition they are in. Mr. Gandhi is busy in his yatra. God knows what kind of political dividend he's going to get. As far as women empowerment is concerned, Priyanka Gandhi said, "Ladki hu, lad sakti hu." What happened eventually? Mr. Yogi won in 37 years the second historical victory in Uttar Pradesh, which is unprecedented in nature. So Uttar Pradesh is absolutely buzzing with the saffron's presence across Uttar Pradesh. And 80 seats, I will not be surprised if we secure 80 seats out of it. Congress, let me tell you, Devika, has had only 2 seats. One was Amethi and Raebareli. Amethi is lost to Smriti Irani ji. Now Raebareli is also left. I don't think Raebareli will also win. If the SP and BSP come together, there is a possibility of better performance. But without this support, I can tell you, Devika, they'll be wiped out from the Raebareli. No wonder Sonia Gandhi apprehending it, trying to take the Rajya Sabha seat. It's a lame excuse. She's old and she's not well, because she has seen it written on the wall that Congress is losing in Raebareli also. These are the two bastions. Now, why Samajwadi Party will invite a liability of Congress and support them in Uttar Pradesh? They know that they have a better prospect than winning in Uttar Pradesh. So no wonder Akhilesh Yadav is not coming and supporting it. He has even Mamta Banerjee did not support Congress when Congress Yatra entered in West Bengal. So what kind of alliance is a mockery? It's a joke on the political landscape of India.
Okay, Ishan Tyagi, then is it seeming as though the regional parties themselves are losing faith in the ability of the Congress to bring all the opposition parties together and to present a clear plan of action and position itself as a national party?
Devika, first of all, I would like to respond to Mr. Mukesh Tyagi, who said that Sonia Gandhi ji is not well and he made a mockery on her. First of all, learn how to respect women. That's
I'm not making mockery.
No, you made mockery out of her. That's not a lame
I'm
excuse.
saying these are
if
the
someone
lame
is not
excuses,
keeping well and on the health ground, she does not want to contest election. That is why she has moved to Rajya
Then
Sabha.
retire from
That's
politics.
the only reason.
Then retire from politics.
No,
Why
that
are you
doesn't
unnecessary?
mean that doesn't mean you have to retire from politics.
Anyway,
You will not
what I'm
decide.
saying is,
All right,
that
is Sonia Gandhi's prerogative where she wants to fight from. Right, yes, Ishan, coming back to the point, please.
So that making a bizarre point, let me underline the fact that Uttar Pradesh is the highest when we speak about women, right? Because Mukesh Tyagi should learn and the Bharatiya Janata Party should learn how to respect women, because Uttar Pradesh is number one when it comes to records of NCRB when we come to crime against women.
Rajasthan. You have not read the record correctly.
No, read about NCRB
report. Rajasthan,
you read about NCRB report. It is the number Uttar Pradesh, which is number one in crime against women, which is against crime against children, which is against crime against SC and ST.
Rape capital of India.
That is the kind of governance that you are giving to Uttar Pradesh.
During the rule of Congress, Rajasthan was the, don't say number one Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. And look at the population difference between Rajasthan and Uttar Pradesh. Huge difference. 26 crores in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, no, I don't want to reduce. I don't want to reduce crimes against women to a population statistic.
Does that give you a license?
Okay, no, Mukesh Tyagi, let's not reduce crime against women to a population statistic.
I'm not saying that, but he's derailing the debate. That is his prerogative. And you are letting him derail. You are letting him derail.
Okay, but Ishan Tyagi, I want to understand what is then the Congress party's plan of action as far as crime against women in Uttar Pradesh is concerned? That's the basic point that I've been trying to make. I don't have an understanding today as a voter. What does that mean? Which government comes and says that we will tolerate crime against women?
Nobody says.
Zero tolerance is our strategy when it comes to crime against women.
Ishan Tyagi, those are words, right? Ultimately, those are words.
You don't want to listen.
These are rhetorics with no support and no robust.
There has to be.
When you say zero tolerance, is it a rhetoric? Tell me, Mr. Tyagi.
We mean it. We mean it every word.
No,
because
how do you say that you mean it and I don't mean it? How can you say that?
Your per capita crime rate is the highest in India. You can see NCRB data, please.
Devika, can I come in, please?
All right. I'm going to leave the last one. I have a minute left. I'm going to leave it with Manasvi. Manasvi, last word to you. What do you then make of what is really happening? is the INDIA, is that something that is now just a thing of the past, and maybe if there are numbers after the election, maybe the parties can perhaps come together? Is the BJP then fighting really the regional parties as far as certain states are concerned, and we'll again see a BJP versus Congress as it has been in the past for some states?
Devika, I think it's a missed bus right now, and I can't be very optimistic about India alliance. Why? Because there is no thought process out of it. The last meeting was, I think, last year. There is no meeting in 2024, and apart from that, the narrative of Congress is also very confused. I have to be blunt about it. Why? Because there is a Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra going on at one hand, and there is a Congress party at another end. You are projecting Rahul Gandhi as a Jan Nayak and not as a prime ministerial candidate.
Mr. Thapar, it is one. Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra is part of Congress.
I don't get into
Okay,
the
Ishant Tyagi.
No.
You'll have to.
First of all, there is no difference. I want to clarify.
Ishant Tyagi, 1 second.
Because speaking about Congress, I want to clarify that Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra is part of Congress, first of all. And we have a clear narrative that we have to take
Ishant
to
Tyagi,
people.
that's his opinion. He's just presenting his opinion. Manasvi, please finish your
Having
thought.
said that, on the contrary, the narrative itself is missing. So what the seat sharing is one issue. Apart from that, what is that you are going to give? What is the menu card? What is your manifesto you are going to give to the citizens of this nation? What are you going to give to the voters? And India
Which is what we've been saying for at least a year.
I think more
This
than
is
that.
what we've been saying for a year.
The media has given so much of importance to India bloc
No,
that
is the
they are the ones.
manifesto of BJP out yet?
BJP, you are fighting BJP. Ishant, that's
Have
a very
you-
good
have you-
question.
have you-
Ishant
have you-
Tyagi,
have you read
see,
it?
the BJP already
Have they
has
given a
been in
manifesto?
power for 10 years. So they continuously repeat what they've been doing.
So first of all,
What
there are two aspects to
Congress
election.
will do 100 years
We need
later,
to see a
we are
report card
doing
of the
today and
BJP for last
yesterday.
10 years.
Okay.
And then
What-
speak
Your
about the
preparedness
manifesto.
is not looking good.
First
You'll
of
have
all,
to
we
Devika,
need to
what
speak about the
Congress will
report
do
card
100
of
Okay,
years
Ishant
later.
Tyagi, simple point to you.
Congress
The
is
Prime
standing
Minister
zero.
comes, the Prime Minister today in almost all speeches talks about real secularism, what real secularism means to him, what the 4 new castes of India need to be, and what needs to be done for them. That's a basic, you can call it optics, you can call it, okay, these are just words that the BJP won't deliver on them. These are again words,
Devika,
but at least the words are there.
Caste is
Mr.
bitter
Modi
truth
means
of
every
our
word.
country.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to conclude with Manasvi. Manasvi, 30 seconds to you. Manasvi,
Caste
30
is
seconds to
bitter
you.
truth of our country. We are
No,
speaking about
Ishant
Modi means every
Ishant
word.
Tyagi, I was giving you an example. You're saying that the BJP's manifesto is also not out, so why is this an expectation? Firstly, the BJP is in power, so they have a lot of schemes that they can rely on, that they can talk about.
Yes. We
Even
should speak
today,
about the
even today,
schemes.
1 lakh
We
crore
should speak
they have-
about
They
their
can-
report card
they-
for last 10 years.
But
They
what
said-
about your
they
schemes?
speaking just
How
about
will you
the
improve
manifesto
their
of
report
ours.
card? That's the
Speaking
question
farm
that people
loan will be
continuously
waived
ask.
1,
No,
2, 3,
I'm
4,
sorry.
5.
I've run out of time. I've completely run out of
they-
time. I've completely run out of time. This is the upteenth time that I'm having this, trying to have this conversation with the opposition, with the Congress party specifically, trying to bring out a simple point. You say that let's talk about the BJP's report card. Yes, please talk about it, but you have to give an alternative to people. This is what the BJP does. They do it badly. This is what we will do. That's the conversation that people are essentially looking for. But I've run out of time. I thank all of our panelists for joining us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.